Tell me, who taught us that love had to be earned? Who convinced us that shrinking was another word for belonging? I have carried oceans inside my chest long before anyone called them beautiful. So if you meet me now, meet the woman who learned that tenderness is not weakness. It's the bravest rhythm the heart can play. Velvet curtains breathing with the breeze, smoking candlelight move effortlessly. Every chord is painting shades of gold, stories only quiet souls have told. I was chasing echoes through the years, trying to outrun invisible fears. Now the mirror smiles before I do, like it always somehow knew. I don't need tomorrow's guarantee, this moment is enough for me. Every heartbeat keeps reminding why flowers never question why they rise. Lay your truth beside my own, let's build a love that's fully grown. No pretending, no disguise, only honest, open eyes. Touch my spirit, not my pride. Sit beside the tides inside. If we bloom, let both hearts see. Love begins with setting free. Baseline walking underneath the rain, turning every memory into game. Roads keeps wrapping moonlight through the air, leaving little miracles everywhere. Your affection feels like Sunday peace, never asking any part to cease. You don't steal the space I need to shine, you just meet me right on time. Can you hear the morning calling? Ooh, I surrender, not my soul, only fear. Love lives here. Ain't no trophy for pretending everything is fine. Healing takes courage when you're rebuilding from inside. Every crack reflects a different piece of who I am. That's a masterpiece, not something hidden from the plan. I salute the women turning pain into design, making lullabies from every hard and heavy night. We don't shine because the darkness disappeared, we shine because we stayed while facing every fear. No masks, no armor, only rhythm, only grace, only breathing, only now. Lay your truth beside my own, but let each spirit stand alone. Love should never dim the light, it should make the whole sky bright. Every season, every star made me into who we are. Now I wear my heart like art. Every ending was the start. Blue satin sunrise, kiss my soul awake. I'm still becoming, still believing, still enough, always enough, always enough. Kiss my soul awake. I'm still becoming, still believing, still enough, always enough. Some hearts collect memories like old vinyl records. A little scratched, a little dusty, still beautiful. I used to think every goodbye stole something from me, until I realized every ending left behind a seed, and every seed already knew how to become a forest. So tonight, I'm not singing to be heard, I'm singing because healing has finally found my voice. Cherry blossoms drift across the street, moving slowly with the evening breeze. Every falling petal seems to say nothing beautiful was built to stay. Still I smile into the changing air, learning every season has its prayer. Even winter taught my soul to trust. Life grows softly after dust. I don't fear another changing tide. Hope has found a permanent place inside. Every little dream I almost lost found me after all. Pour a little honey on my heavy heart. Watch the sweetest healing slowly start. Love me gently, love me true, never asking me to be someone new. Oh, hold the silence, hold the song. Love was patient all along. Every heartbeat finally knows the brightest garden always grows. Bassline rolling like a river bends, leading every broken edge to mend. Roads keeps floating through the room tonight, wrapping every shadow into light. If your soul can dance without control, there's already music in your soul. Every honest word becomes a flame, burning fear without a name. I believe love is breathing high through my soul, higher, 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 never letting go, higher. Hey. See, strength ain't always standing with your fist held high. Sometimes it's forgiving what still makes you cry. It's choosing peace when pride is screaming for a fight. Lighting your own candle in the middle of the night. I learned every queen don't need the throne to lead. Sometimes all she plants is one courageous seed. Watch it grow into a forest made of grace, giving every weary heart a softer place. Take your time, nothing sacred ever blooms in a hurry. Listen, your soul already knows. So wait, pour a little honey on my heavy heart. Even broken things become greater. Love me where my spirit stays, not inside somebody else's praise. If tomorrow steals the light away, I still sing another Before love ever knocked at my door, my soul had already written a letter to tomorrow. It said, "Don't lose your softness, trying to survive hard seasons." So I carried that note inside my heart, through empty rooms, through beautiful mistakes, through every goodbye that thought it could rename me. Now, I don't bloom because someone waters me. I bloom because my roots remember the rain. Yeah, yeah. Golden evening resting on my sleeve, teaching broken branches how to breathe. Every faded photograph I knew now wears different shades of blue. I don't rush the rhythm anymore. Every closed window became a door. Time keeps humming underneath my feet, making every ending bittersweet. If my soul could paint the air tonight, it would only use forgiving light. Nothing borrowed, nothing left to prove, only room enough to move. Love me like September rain, soft enough to wash the pain. Never asking me to hide everything I keep inside. See my laughter, hear my scars, both were written by the stars. If you stay, then stay sincerely. Love can only bloom sincerely. Slow bass floating underneath the moon. Every heartbeat finds a sweeter tune. Roses wrapped in velvet through the room, turning silence into bloom. Your eyes never ask me to pretend, only meet me where beginnings end. Hand in hand without a single chain, freedom dances through our veins. Ooh, don't let go. Feel it grow. Wear perfection like it's something you can buy. Every crack became a window, letting bright the spirits fly. True survived the pressure that pretending couldn't bear. Now my confidence is quiet, but you feel it everywhere. I celebrate my sisters, every color, every shade. Different stories, different flowers growing in the same rain. Real affection never asks another soul to disappear. It simply holds the light that's already standing here. Slowly, everything unfolds. Nothing forced, nothing borrowed, only grace. Love me like an open sky, never teaching me to hide. Hold my soul before my name, every season still the same. When tomorrow calls my heart, I'll already know my part. 'Cause every road I've traveled through led me back to something true. Still blooming. I used to think love was something that arrived and rearranged me. Like I was clay waiting for permission to become beautiful. But I've learned, love is not an architect. It doesn't redesign you, it recognizes you. And if it cannot, it was never love to begin with. So I stopped asking to be rebuilt and started choosing what already felt like me. Rain taps softly on a window pane, like a rhythm learning my name again. I don't chase what fades too fast, I let the moment gently last. Every reflection in the city glass shows me nothing I have to pass. I am here, I am now, and that is somehow enough. No more folding in to choose your space, no more running someone else's race. Every breath I take in truth heals what time refused to soothe. Love me in the way I stay whole, not pieces you can control. I am not a broken sound, I am rhythm all around. Hold me like you understand, I was never meant to stand half in shadow, half in light. I am both and I am right. Roads is pouring honey into sound, bassline keeps my spirit grounded down. Drums are walking like a steady friend, telling me I don't need to mend. I stop shrinking to be seen, I am everything between, soft and strong and open sky. I don't need a reason why. I ride, no disguise. I expand like time, like sand through my head. I understand. I stop negotiating peace for acceptance. Self-love is the deepest form of repentance, not for mistakes, but for forgetting I'm enough. When the world tried to define what is love, now I build my world from inside out. No more confusion, no more doubt. Every boundary I place is a sacred line, protecting the quiet life that is mine. No fixing, no forcing, just existing. Just flow, just flow, just knowing I am. Love me in the way I stay whole, not fragments of a stolen soul. I am more than what you see, I am my own harmony. There's a kind of revolution. It doesn't break windows. It softens them. It doesn't shout in the streets. It learns your name and calls it back to you without judgment. I used to think power was about becoming louder than the world that tried to define me, but now I understand. Power is choosing softness, even when the world mistakes it for surrender. Morning spills through worn-out curtains slow, like a secret only healing knows. I sip silence in a porcelain cup. Let the past gently give me up. Every echo of who I used to be turns to dust in my memory. I don't chase what refuses to stay. I let love come the honest way. No more fitting in borrowed skin. I expand from the place within. Every breath is a quiet yes to my own tenderness. Love me in my cinnamon skies, where truth never needs disguise. Hold me like a song undone, still becoming, still the one. I don't need to be complete, just align with my heartbeat. If you see me real, that's the only way I heal. Roses dripping velvet into sound. Bassline keeps my spirit grounded down. Drums are whispering, you are enough. Even when the days get rough, I stop negotiating my peace for illusions of release. What belongs will never fade. What is mine will always stay. Survival ain't the same as living free. I was shrinking just to fit some version of me, but identity is deeper than approval of fame. It's the fire you protect when they don't know your name. I build my peace like architecture in my chest. Every boundary is a prayer for my rest. I'm not here to compete, I'm here to exist, fully present in the moment I persist. No rush, no chase, just grace unfolding softly. Some people spend their whole lives trying to become unforgettable. I spent mine trying to remember the girl who smiled before the world handed her a mirror. Maybe love isn't the destination. Maybe it's the quiet conversation between your heartbeat and your truth. Tonight, I choose both. Lights dancing on a rainy avenue, every silver drop reflecting something new. Used to hide beneath the borrowed state of grace. Now I recognize the woman in my face. Every goodbye carved another open door, leading me to places I had missed before. Broken melodies became a sweeter tune, like flowers waking underneath the moon. I don't feel the changing tide, I got peace walking by my side. Every breath becomes a brand new chance, teaching my soul how to dance. Meet me where the truth is slow, where honest hearts are free to grow. Love me like the morning breeze, soft enough to heal the leaves. I don't need a perfect sky, just a heart that won't disguise everything we're meant to be. Starts with loving honestly. Vinyl spinning like forgotten dreams, nothing's ever only what it seems. Every chord wraps velvet through the air, turning empty spaces into prayer. Tomorrow paints another shade of blue, I still find a little light breaking through, because hope has learned my every name and never loved me just the same. Ooh, stay with me. Feel the rhythm breathe. Collecting validation from the crowd, started building quiet confidence that speaks without being loud. Every setback taught a language I can finally understand. Strength is never borrowed when it's growing from your hands. I don't measure wealth by diamonds or designer clothes, it's the freedom saying yes to every version that evolves. Love is when your spirit never bargains for acceptance. Every honest conversation becomes another blessing. No pretending, no disguises, just rhythm, just breathing, just becoming. I used to think I had to be unbreakable to be loved. But life taught me something softer. That breaking isn't the opposite of strength. It's just a part of the song where the melody learns how to return home. So I stopped performing resilience and started practicing truth. City hums like a distant prayer. I breathe in heavy evening air. Every reflection in the window glass reminds me nothing good is meant to last. But I don't fear the fading light. It teaches me how to hold the night. Every ending that I used to fear brought me closer to being here. I don't chase what slips away. I let life rearrange my day. Every loss becomes a guide, turning me back to my own side. Love me in my soft light, hard truths, where I don't need to hide the proof of everything I've lived through. Still I bloom for something new. Hold me where I don't pretend, where my broken parts don't need to mend. If you stay, just let me be fully seen and free. Fully seen and free. Roads are spilling velvet through the air. Bassline tells me it's okay to care. Drums are breathing like a second chance, pulling sorrow into dance. I stopped asking to be whole for you. I became the thing I always knew. Not a version shaped by fear, but the woman standing here. Of me. I used to measure love by how much I could endure, till I realized self-respect is something pure. Not loud, not flashy, not built for applause, but rooted in silence and natural laws. I don't negotiate my peace for validation. Built my life on inner dedication. Every boundary I set is a form of grace, protecting the rhythm of my own pace. No rush, no mask, just task of being. Just seeing what's real and feeling the heal. Let me in my soft like hard truth, when nothing about me needs proof. I am more than what you knew. I am everything I choose. If you meet me whole, not the stories I was told. I am fire, I am sea. I am finally me. Soft light, hard truths, still becoming, still choosing. I used to think they never told me that becoming yourself or feel like breaking up with every version you were taught to survive as. So I grieved quietly, not for people, but for the pieces of me I abandoned, just to be accepted in rooms that never learned my language. And then one night, I stopped knocking, and the door became me. Streetlight poetry on the pavement, gold. Every shadow tells me what I used to hold. I walk slow and now I let it breathe. Every step removes another need. I used to measure love by how it stayed. Now I trust the love that makes me brave. Even silence has a softer tone when you realize you're not alone. No more shrinking into borrowed light. I expand into my own midnight. Every breath becomes a gentle claim. I was never meant to stay the same. I don't apologize for my becoming. Even when my heart is drumming louder than the world outside, I still choose my inner tide. Love me where I overflow, where I don't have to let me go. If you meet me whole, not half a heart, not half a soul. Roses painting truth in liquid sound. Bass is rooting me back into ground. Drums are whispering you're still here, turning every doubt into clear. I don't chase what cannot see my worth. I remember what I've been since birth. A constellation in human skin, learning how to live within. Negotiating peace for temporary love. If it costs my spirit, it's already not enough. I invest in alignment, not applause in disguise. Real wealth is a calm mind that doesn't compromise. See, I'm not competing with reflections of the world. I'm redefining what it means to be a girl. Turn woman, turn universe inside my frame. And I no longer answer to shame. No rush, no fear, just truth right here. Stillness becomes a song I belong. I don't apologize for my becoming. Even when my soul is drumming through the quiet, through the storm, I remain my truest form. Love me where I overflow, where I finally let it show. I am not what I was before. I am something so much more. I arrive, no longer small. I am the sky, and I don't fall. I don't fall. I don't fall. I don't fall. They used to call me what I survived. as if survival was a name I should keep forever. But I've learned echoes are not identity. They are just proof that something once passed through you. So I stopped answering to what no longer lives inside me and started listening to what does. Night falls like velvet on the street, every shadow learning how to speak. I don't rush to fill the space, I let silence show its face. Used to think I had to be defined by every fragment left behind. Now I walk without a trace, except my own steady pace. I don't belong to yesterday, it dissolved along the way. Every breath I choose to take remakes the world I make. Echoes don't own my name, I am not the same as the stories I outgrew. I am something new. Hold me where I stand alone, still becoming fully known. If you love me, let me be more than memory. Roses glowing like a quiet fire, bassline lifts me even higher. Drums are speaking in a gentle tone. You were never meant to be alone. I stopped asking for a place to fit, I became the space I sit. No more fragments, no more blame, I reclaim my flame. Letting no versions dictate my today. Healing is the process of letting illusions decay. I don't need approval from a ghost of my past. I'm rewriting my identity, making it last. See, worth ain't a label that the world can assign. It's the quiet knowing that I'm already divine. Every boundary I set is a sacred decree, protecting the woman I'm choosing to be. No echoes, no chains, just changes, just gains, just truth remaining in me. Echoes don't own my name, I am not the same. I'm as the stories I outgrew. I am something new. If you meet me real, not the wounds I used to feel. I am light that learned to stay, even when it drifted away. My name is mine. Ooh, for the first time. No more disguise, just my rise, and I am alive. I'm back. I am alive. I'm alive. I used to think healing would sound like applause. like someone finally telling me I did enough. I was enough. I mattered enough. But healing sounds more like this. The sound of my own breath staying when everything else learned how to leave. So I wrote letters to the version of me who stayed too long in rooms that forgot her name. And tonight, she wrote back. City glow reflecting in my tea. Late night learning how to just be me. No more bending just to fit the frame. I'm relearning how to say my name. Every sidewalk holds a memory. Every silence teaches clarity. I don't rush the way my heart unfolds. Some truths are better slowly told. I stopped asking for a sign above. I became the very thing I love. Every scar is just a map I trace, leading me back to grace. I am not the version they forgot. I am everything I thought I was not. Soft but still I stand my ground. In my quiet I am crowned. Love me where I don't perform, where my truth is fully warm. No more shrinking just to fit. I exist and that is it. Roads is crying velvet through the air. Bassline holding everything I bear. Drums are dancing like a second chance, teaching me forgiveness through the dance. I used to chase a love that made me small. Now I only answer what feels whole. If it doesn't echo in my soul, I let it go. I'm coming home to my own tone. Stop measuring my worth by who stayed or who left. Some departures are blessings in disguise, no regret. I invest in my peace like it's stock I can grow. Every boundary I build, let my real self show. See, love ain't possession, it's expansion of the mind. Not the chain, not the cage, not the contract in disguise. I choose peace over proving, I choose me over fear. And the woman I became finally feels clear. No noise, no chase, just space to exist, to breathe, to be. I am not the version they forgot. I am everything I thought I was not. Still I rise, still I grow. In my silence I glow. Love me where I don't perform, where my truth is fully warm. I don't need to be understood, just seen, and that is good. I am mine. They told me to be strong, as if strength was something hard. But I've learned real strength feels like softness that refuses to disappear after being misunderstood. So I stopped turning myself into armor and started remembering I was always meant to be atmosphere. Something you breathe without realizing is keeping you alive. Yeah. City breezing, slow midnight blues, street light halos on worn out shoes. I don't hurry where my spirit grows. Every step already knows. Used to think I had to earn my place. Now I see it in my own face. No approval needed here, only truth that's clear. I don't bend to fit the frame, I rewrite my own name. Every moment I release turns into inner peace. Love me like stardust in my chest, softly doing its best. Never asking to be owned, just felt and known. Hold me like a steady flame that doesn't need a name. If you stay real with me, not a role, but energy. Roses whispering in velvet tones, bassline walking me back home. Drums are teaching me to slow, where only true things grow. I stopped chasing perfect light, I became it in my night. Now my presence doesn't ask, it simply lives. No control, I just flow. Let it show, let it go. I am whole, I know. Yeah. I stopped measuring love by how much I could lose. Started choosing myself like I had nothing to prove. Every boundary I set became a sacred line, protecting every inch of this soul of mine. See, work in a bargain, it's a birthright truth, not something you chase in your youth. It's the quiet moment you finally see you were never missing anything in me. No chasing, no chasing, no breaking, just waking, just being. Still space, still grace, still me. Love me like stardust in my chest. Not more, not less, just the truth I carry through every sky I move into. If you mean me whole, not a half of what I show. I am like you cannot hold, only feel and let unfold. Let unfold. Stardust, stardust, stardust in my ribs, in my ribs. That's how I live. No disguise, just my rise. And I am enough. I'm enough. They told me love was something you borrowed from another pair of hands. But every sunrise kept whispering, the closer. The first heartbeat you ever heard was your own echo learning courage. So tonight, I don't arrive searching to be chosen. I arrive remembering I was never missing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Morning paints a gold around my skin, like the sky already knew where I've been. Every scar became another melody, singing quiet truths back to me. I wore heavy dreams on borrowed names, running circles through familiar flames. Now I'm dancing where the silence grows. Only my spirit really knows. No more hiding underneath the noise. I can finally hear my own voice. Every little tear became a river wide, leading me back inside. Love me from the soul, don't just touch my hands. See the woman standing where she stands. I'm a flame that learned to light the rain, never giving up my name. If you walk beside me, walk in truth. Bring your heart, not borrowed youth. 'Cause I found a home beneath my skin. That's where every love begins. Yeah, a baseline moving like an evening tide, gentle freedom pulling me inside. Every heartbeat writing brand new pages, healing all my different ages. You don't have to rescue what can fly, just believe the stars inside my eyes. We can build tomorrow note by note, keeping every promise that we wrote. Ooh, don't dim your light. Ooh, let it rise. Every shadow made the sunrise sweeter. Ooh, I remember me. See, value ain't measured by applause in the room. It's the flowers still blooming after living through gloom. Every lesson was a jewel I was too afraid to wear. Now I crown myself with wisdom every time I face the mirror there. Real love don't negotiate your soul for applause. It don't rewrite your truth just to soften the flaws. We evolve, we forgive, we breathe into grace. Every chapter left a constellation on my face. And love me from the soul, don't just hold me close. See the beauty growing through the ghost. Every heartbeat writing history. Love begins inside of me. If tomorrow steals the morning light, I'll still sing it to the night. Because every mirror finally shows the woman my own spirit chose. Forever enough. Love lives here, right here. They used to tell me that fragile things don't survive the real world. So I tried to harden myself, like that was the same as strength. But I've learned something else now. Some things aren't meant to harden. Some things are meant to bloom so transparently that even pain can see through them and forget how to stay. passing haze, soft reflections of my changing ways. I don't chase the version I outgrew, I let it fade into something new. Every corner of my yesterday learned to gently step away. Now I walk like I remember how to be present here and now. No more trading peace for applause, no more living under borrowed laws. Every breath says I am free from who I was told to be. Love me like a glass garden grows, where every broken piece still knows how to shine when touched by light. Even in the quiet night, hold me without shaping me. Let my spirit just be free. If you stay, don't try to bend what was never meant to end. Roads is humming like a velvet tide, bassline walking right beside my pride. Drums are speaking in a gentle tone. You were never meant to be alone. I stopped shrinking to be understood. I stopped mistaking pain for good. Now I choose what feeds my soul and let the rest unfold. Every part of my glow, I am safe, I know. Yeah, I used to measure love by how much I could endure, till I realized self-respect is something pure. Not loud, not flashy, not needing the crowd. It's the quiet voice saying I am allowed to change, to grow, to take up space, to rewrite every limiting phrase I face. Now my healing isn't something I delay, it's the way I choose to stay. No breaking, only bending, no ending, just amending. Stillness become a song, I belong. Love me like a glass garden grows, where even shattered beauty glows. Not despite the cracks you see, but because they let me be. If you meet me whole, not a half-forgotten soul. I am light that learned to stay, even when it drifted away. Still blooming, still becoming. I was never broken glass, I was light, learning how to pass through me, through me, through me, through me, through me. There was a time I mistook silence for loneliness, until one quiet night the moon leaned into my window and whispered, even flowers bloom when no one is watching. Since then, I've stopped performing for empty rooms. I've learned that peace has its own rhythm, and my heartbeat has always known the tempo. Candles flicker on mahogany tables, stories floating through invisible cables. Every stranger wears a hidden song, trying to remember where they belong. I found pieces scattered in the breeze, growing gently like magnolia trees. No more measuring my soul by praise. I'm enough on ordinary days. Every season changed my point of view. Even broken skies can open blue. Now my spirit moves without disguise. Morning living in my eyes. Love me like slow Sunday vinyl plays, easy through the smoky haze. Never asking me to disappear, only drawing closer near. Wrap your truth around my own, not the cage but somewhere grown. If our hearts can breathe as one, we'll still shine when night has come. Bassline curls around the mellow groove. Every heartbeat gives my feet a move. Roads keeps coloring forgotten dreams. Nothing's ever what it seems. You don't have to promise endless skies. Just be honest when tomorrow cries. Real affection never fears the rain. It finds beauty in the change. Falling into grace, into light. I'm finally home tonight. I quit chasing validation dressed in fancy clothes. Started planting quiet gardens only my soul knows. Now my confidence is rooted deeper than applause, growing through the cracks instead of searching for a cause. See, the mirror isn't judging, it's reflecting what is true. Every version that survived deserves a morning breaking through. So I celebrate my flaws like constellations in the dark. Every scar became another place to start. No rushing, no proving, just living, just loving, just listening to the woman I've always been. Love me where my laughter stays, beyond the passing trends and praise. See the fire beneath my skin, that's where every song begins. If tomorrow calls my name, I'll embrace the wind the same. Because every dream I've ever known started when I loved my own. Moonflowers bloom without permission. Living in these eyes. They never told me that peace would feel so much like silence at first. Not empty silence, but the kind that listens back. I used to think I had to become louder to be understood, but now I know the deepest truths don't raise their voice. They simply arrive and stay. So I stopped auditioning for love and started embodying it. Sunlight drips through blinds like honey slow. I don't rush where I'm already home. Every breath feels like a second chance. teaching my heart how to dance. I used to chase what wouldn't stay. Now I let it drift away. What belongs will always find the rhythm of my mind. I don't need to be repaired. I was always fully there. Every scar I used to hide, now it sings when I'm inside of me. Like Sunday soul unfolds, soft and warm and uncontrolled. Not a story you rewrite, just a flame that feels right. Hold me where I don't perform, where my silence keeps me warm. If you love me, let me be fully rooted, fully free. Roads is glowing like a distant star. Bassline telling me how strong we are. Drums are breathing in a steady loop, like forgiveness coming through. I stopped asking for a better me. I started seeing what already is. Now my presence is enough, even when the world feels rough. I ride, I don't hide, I don't chase, I just stay in my grace, in my way. I stop negotiating peace for validation. Self-worth ain't a trend, it's a foundation. Every boundary I set was a love letter to me, signed in truth, sealed in dignity. See, I'm not competing with illusions of glow. I'm cultivating roots only I can grow. In every version of me that survived the storm is proof that my spirit was always one. No rush, no race, just space to feel, to heal, to be fully me. Love me like Sunday soul unfolds, with stories only truth can hold. Not a version I pretend, just a beginning with no end. If you stay, stay with grace. Meet me in my honest place. I don't need to be complete, I just need my own heartbeat. Sunday soul finally home. No, the sky is just my eyes, and I recognize me. Do you hear that? Not the music. The space between the notes, that's where forgiveness lives. That's where every version of me sat quietly, waiting for the woman I'd become. I spent years trying to be unforgettable to everyone else. Then one evening, I remembered I had forgotten myself. Funny how love arrives, not as fireworks, but as a whisper that finally sounds like your own name. Midnight wrapped in amber light, city windows glowing soft tonight. Every heartbeat writing little prayers, floating slowly through the smoky air. Used to measure all my worth by eyes, looking for forever in disguise. Now the mirror greets me like a friend, telling me I'm whole again. No more running after fading trains, and no more dancing only for applause. Every lesson settled in my bones, building me a stronger home. Love me where my spirit sings, not because of diamond rings. Hold my laughter, hold my fears, honor every growing year. If tomorrow changes every plan, still I know just who I am. 'Cause the deepest love I found never needed someone else around. Baseline moving like a quiet stream, carrying forgotten childhood dreams. Roads keep painting colors through the night, turning broken moments into light. Your affection feels like open skies, never asking me to compromise. Every gentle word becomes a seed, growing everything I need. This time, not this time. Higher, 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 hey, take me there. See, peace ain't something money ever buys. It's telling your reflection only honest lullabies. It's forgiving every chapter that you wish you could erase, knowing every single detour still prepared you for this place. I'm not chasing crowns, I'm cultivating roots, watering compassion till it blossoms into truth. Real queens never shrink to make another ego tall. When one woman rises, she can elevate us all. Feel the rhythm, nothing missing, nothing broken. Always been enough. Still rising, still rising, still glowing, still glowing. Like vinyl turning round and round, round and round. Love keeps finding me inside of me, inside of me. Inside of me. There comes a moment when silence stops feeling empty and starts sounding like home. Not because the world finally understood you, but because your heart remembered its own language. Love was never meant to erase who you are. It was meant to reveal you. So tonight, I won't shrink to fit another soul. I'll bloom exactly where my spirit breathes. Coffee-colored sunrise on my window pane, washing every memory without the pain. I can hear tomorrow humming low and sweet, every heartbeat finding perfect harmony. No more chasing shadows down familiar roads, no more carrying someone else's heavy load. Every little lesson stitched into my skin made another place for light to enter in. Every breath reminds me I belong, even when the night feels twice as long. I don't need permission just to shine. The stars already signed my name in time. You can love me, but don't rewrite my soul. Every broken piece has made me whole. I'm a river flowing free and wild, still protecting my inner child. Hold my hand but never steal my sky. Watch these dreams learn how to fly. The sweetest love I've ever known started growing on its own. A bass line rolling underneath the moon, like a promise saying healing's coming soon. Every chord wraps softly around my soul, making every fractured heartbeat whole. You don't have to promise endless days, just be honest in your quiet ways. Truth is richer than a crown of gold, gentle hearts never grow old. I can feel it higher, higher, higher. Don't let your light fade away. No. You're brighter than yesterday. Stay. I learned peace ain't loud, it whispers in the park. It's choosing your own purpose over strangers' applause. See, confidence is built when nobody can see. Every unseen victory still belongs to me. Love isn't ownership, it isn't keeping score. It's opening the windows, never locking every door. If we rise together, let it come without disguise. Real devotion never asks your truth to compromise. You can love me, but don't rewrite my soul. Every scar has played its honest role. Now my spirit sings without disguise. There's a sunrise in my eyes. Walk beside me through the changing years. Celebrate the joy and all the tears. The strongest heart I'll ever know lives inside me, steady as it grows. Living here inside my soul, inside my soul, inside my soul. Fade into soft humming. Yeah. They told me to chase the light, but no one explained that I was already made of it. So I stopped running toward anything that required me to abandon myself. And I learned even paper moons can reflect the sun. when they stop pretending to be real stone. Tonight, I'm not searching for love, I'm recognizing it in the mirror I used to avoid. Neon rain tracing lines on the street, every shadow moving soft with my feet. I don't rush anymore, I just arrive. Let the moment teach me how to be alive. Used to fold myself into every room like silence trying to escape the boom. Now I take up space like I was meant. Every breath feels heaven sent. No more begging for a place to shine. I was born with this light inside. Every scar becomes a key, unlocking who I'm meant to be. Love me in my paper moons, where I hum my own tunes. No distortion, no disguise, only truth behind my eyes. If you stay, then stay with grace. Meet the rhythm of my pace. I don't need to be defined, I am already aligned. Hey, hey, roses speaking in a honey tone. Bassline makes my heartbeat known. Drums are breathing like a second chance, teaching me how to let myself dance. I stopped negotiating my worth with the world that forgot my birth. I don't need permission to exist, I am everything they miss. I release all I chased, I embrace every version of my face. I am here, I am safe. I used to think validation was a form of survival, till I realized self-love is the deepest revival. No applause can replace inner peace in the chest. I invest in myself, that's the ultimate quest. See, I'm not competing with reflections of illusion, I'm dissolving no beliefs built on confusion. Every boundary I set is a prayer in disguise, protecting the fire that lives in my eyes. No, no fear, no rush, just hush and feeling. Stillness becomes the song I belong. Love me in my paper moons, where I write my own tunes. Every note, every line feels like something divine. If you meet me true, not the mask the world once knew. I am more than what you see, I am my own melody. I'm my own melody. Paper moon, still glowing, oh, truth unfolding. I was never broken, just becoming me, 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 me. The loudest thing I've ever heard was in a crowded room. It was the sound of my soul asking me to stop apologizing for taking up space. So I folded yesterday into a paper bird, opened every locked window and watched it fly. If love finds me now, it won't find a stranger. it'll find a woman already dancing with her own reflection. Sunday, sunlight on my coffee cup. Every little moment fills me up. No more waiting for another sign. Every season says this heart is mine. Silky motions drifting through the air, learning how to leave my worries there. Every step is softer than before, finding pieces I was searching for. I'm no longer chasing distant stars. I've discovered heaven where we are. Becomes a melody, singing back my dignity. Love me like a gentle conversation, not another expectation. Hold my truth with open hands, never try to change my plans. I can bloom without permission. Faith has always been my vision. Every heartbeat softly proves the strongest love is self-renewed. Moonlight paints the edges of my face, turning every memory into grace. Baseline rolling slow beneath the beat, like forgiveness walking through my feet. You're invited if your spirit's free, not to rescue, simply walk with me. Side by side without a chain, choosing joy above the pain. Can you feel the river inside me? It keeps on flowing, never slow. Mirrors if I looked enough, started asking purpose if my heart stayed tough. See, the richest soul ain't the one with the fame, it's the one that keeps compassion when the seasons change. No competition with another queen's glow. Different flowers bloom where different rivers flow. Every woman's magic writes a separate page. That's the kind of freedom no one else can cage. Love isn't loud, it's patient, it's present. It's every promise I finally kept to myself. Love me like tomorrow's morning rain, healing every hidden pain, never asking me to fade for another heart afraid. I'll be velvet, I'll be flame, still forever just the same. Every chapter, every scar only showed me who we are. I'm enough before the applause, before the love, before the world. I was already whole, already whole, already home, already home. They used to ask me why I got so quiet, as if silence was the absence of something. But I learned Silence is where I stopped performing and started listening to the parts of me that never needed an audience to exist. So I kept it. Not as emptiness, but as music only truth can hear. Streetlight halos on the restless sky. I let the world just drift on by. Every moment I don't explain feels like washing out the pain. I used to speak just to be understood. Now I speak only when it's good. To the soul, not the noise outside, where my real voice doesn't hide. I don't rush what I become. Healing moves like a steady drum. Every breath I take is mine. Every step is by design. This is where my silence sings, between the hurt and healing things. No applause, no need to prove, just a rhythm I can move. Love me in my quiet tone, where I feel completely known. If you stay, don't interrupt. What is sacred? What is enough? Roses glowing like a candle flame, bassline whispering my name. Drums are breathing in slow release, teaching me what it means to be at peace. I stop filling empty space with anything that lacks grace. Now I let the stillness grow into places only I know. Don't disturb what I heard in the deep of my soul. Let it speak, let it hold. I unfold. I used to think I had to over-explain my existence, till I realized truth doesn't need persistence. It just is in its quietest form, like calm after every storm. I stopped negotiating my inner peace for approval. Started treating self-respect as a daily renewal. Every boundary I set is a sacred line, protecting the rhythm that is mine. No noise, no race, just space to feel, to heal, to be.